Hey, it's Matt coming at you. In this video, I want to tell you the story of how I turned my trading account from $3,000 all the way up to $45,000, primarily using options. So in this video, I'm going to give you the 5 reasons why I found success trading and how I made these insane gains. I basically want to educate you on the strategies I use, the processes, and how option trading really works and how you can make money from it. Because some people, they want to be professional day traders and quit their job like I did. So I'm just trying to supply you as much information as I can to allow you to possibly quit your job and pursue this. So if you're interested in learning the 5 steps on how I successfully traded my account from 3K to 45K, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So like I said, I traded my account from 3K to 45K, and you probably don't believe me. But here's the honest truth. All of my trades in this account are on YouTube. So you can search to my past videos to see every day when I woke up and live traded with my subscribers. I live traded and showed them how I could make $1,000 in less than 30 minutes when the morning bell rang. I did it about 5 separate times on YouTube, and that was $5,000 right there. I also showed some of the bigger trades that happened where I shorted Tilray at $300, which was the ultimate top. From there, the stock dropped 50% in less than 24 hours. It was one of the greatest trades I've ever made in history, and probably one of the greatest trades any trader will ever make in their lifetime. So it was pretty special, and that's what kicked my account from 3K to 12K. That video is also live on YouTube. So the big point here, all this information is documented on YouTube. I don't have to prove to you that I actually turned my account from 3K to 45K. If you don't believe me, I suggest you just stop watching at this point. But now I'm just gonna tell you the process and my strategy on how I found success day trading options. So step number 1 is I used options. If you don't know what options are, they're just a great way to leverage small amounts of money to make huge gains. Let me just give you an example. If you bought Apple, the stock, every cent Apple moved, you would make 1 cent. But if you use options, every cent that Apple moves, you're gonna make $5 to $10. So instead of gaining pennies, we're now gaining dollars on small movements. This is why option trading is so exciting. This is why I can really turn small accounts into big accounts. But I have to reiterate, it's super hard to do this. It takes a lot of time, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of practice. So I'm not telling you this to tell you that it's going to happen overnight and you're going to find success option trading. You're most likely going to lose money right away for the first 6 months of option trading. So don't expect to do what I did and find success right away. So that was step number 1 and how I found success trading. I used options, and they're a great way to leverage your money. And I just want to explain options really quickly. There's a couple of factors that make up the price of an option. One of them is volatility, the other is time, and then the other is how close that option is to the price of the actual stock. This is called in the money. And this is a very, very, very rough idea on how options work, but the main thing I want you to take away is that there's a couple things that are baked into the option price: time, volatility, and then where the option is compared to where the stock is in terms of the price of the stock and the strike of the option. So this goes into point number 2, how I found success trading is I used weekly options. So point number 2, use weekly options. So like I was saying before, the price of an option takes into account time. And when the options are expiring that week or maybe even that day, then they're going to have no time value. So the price of the option is going to be super cheap. So you're going to be able to leverage small amounts of money to control large amounts of stock. Let me give you a quick example of how much time can add on to the price of an option and allow you to buy less options and control less stock. So if I go 30 days out for the SPY, an option in the money is going to cost me $680. So $680 will help me control 50 shares of the SPY. That means if the SPY moves 1 cent, I make $5. So if I scroll to the options expiring tomorrow, which has a lot less time baked into the price, that same option is going for $211. So it's $400 cheaper, meaning if you had $680, you could control 50 shares of the options expiring in 30 days, but if you bought the ones expiring tomorrow, you can control 150 shares of the SPY with only $660. So that should show you the power of using options that are expiring during the week. The less time decay allows you to buy more of the options and control more stock. This is one of the most risky ways to trade the stock market because these options, the week that they're expiring, are most likely going to go to zero. So that $200 has a very high chance of going straight to zero. So although you can make great gains, the chance of it going to zero is super high. So you could lose all your money very easily not utilizing my strategy correctly. But I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I run a premium group where I give my premium group trades every week. So if you want to learn with a mentor, please sign up with the 7-day for free link below. So let me get into number 3, the third reason I found success. And this is the strategy of day trading those options. So I wasn't holding the options long term. What I did is I found a pattern and I worked that pattern in 5 to 10, maybe even 30 minutes of trading an option. So I found simple patterns, which is success step number 4. You want to find simple patterns and you want to day trade them. Like I said, these options are going to lose a lot of value. The closer they get to expiration, they're still losing that time value. So they're going to go to zero, most of them. So you don't want to be in weekly options too long because then you're fighting time decay. So these options, while they were going to zero, I found simple setups that got me in and out within minutes, sometimes even 1 to 2 minutes. So I was day trading these options very quickly. At one point, I was holding 100 options. If you multiply that by 50, that's 5,000 index fund stocks. I was trading the SPY, so I was leveraging 5,000 shares of that. So every 1 penny it moved, I made $50. You can imagine how quickly money is moving during that time. That's why if you can nail a 5 to 10 cent move with a highly leveraged position, you can make a ton of money. And then you're done for the day. That's probably a 5-minute trade and you could have made $500 to $1,000 in certain moves. So let me harp on number 4, how I became successful day trading in this market is I use simple patterns. So a lot of patterns you see common in every market, and these could be triangles, wedges, channels, support and resistance lines, moving averages, Bollinger Bands. A lot of patterns form on all these charts that you can recognize pretty simply just by trading the market over years, because after a while you start recognizing these patterns like second nature. So all I did is I was watching the market every day, most of the day, waiting for a pattern to appear, and then I would trade it and then I would stop. I wouldn't overtrade. I'd just find the pattern and I would get in and get out. And this brings me to success tip number 5. How I did well in the market is I was full time. When the market opened, I was in watching the market all the way till the close. Some days I didn't even eat lunch. So if you're looking to get into the stock market to free up your time, it's really a full-time job if you want to do it well. Some people can trade the morning market early and do well, but I was pretty obsessed at this point. I needed to see every opportunity through, and I was in the most volatile market in history, which was back in November, December. So that was one of the biggest drops we've seen in a long time. So I was trading that, and it was a very easy time to make money. So let me go over all 5 tips on how I became successful trading the market and how I use them to turn my account from 3K to 45K. So number 1, I was using options. Number 2, I was using weekly options. And then number 3, I was day trading those weekly options. Number 4, I was looking for simple patterns to day trade. And number 5, I was doing it full time, so I never missed an opportunity. But like I said, option trading is one of the hardest things to do. That's why I have a premium group to get you off the ground and help you avoid those common mistakes in the beginning. So I don't want you to think this is easy. I don't want you to think that option trading is your way out of your job and your way into success. There's multiple ways to create passive income and make a better life for yourself. So this is just one of the ways I've done it and one of the ways I've found success in the market, but you can find success in other ways too and in other ways of your life. But if you want to better yourself in option trading and trading in general, I'm going to give you some videos to the right of me I know you're going to love. And if you want that 7 days I was talking about for free where you can trade with me, please click the link below. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate that. Matt signing off. Peace. Good afternoon. This is Market Moves coming at you. Just want to give you one more update today. I did get the portfolio up to $43,000, and this is